Bobby Lee. Hi, SM. Our digital marketing agency site is pretty strong and has some good rankings. We recently got approached by a well-known company wanting to provide us an article for guest post to get a link to their site. They are a legit company. Would you charge them and take the article so long as the quality is good? Yeah, I've actually done that for a few of my lead gen assets for tree service stuff. I've had a blogger reach out to me that does work for Lawn Starter, believe it or not. Lawn Starter is a directory site for tree service, landscaping, and lawn care contractors. And so they're actually kind of a competitor of mine, but I thought it was interesting because a blogger that freelances but is contracted by Lawn Starter has reached out to me. And in fact, I have two different tree service brands that I use for lead gen that have multiple locations, both of these brands. And so it's funny because he reached out to me, the same blogger reached out to me on both of those brands, basically pitching the same thing that you just mentioned, asking if they could publish an article that would be relevant to the topic of my tree service sites, obviously with a link back to whatever it is that they're promoting. And I said, as long as it's not a competitor in the area in which this company serves, yeah, I've got no problem with that. And I did it, and I only charged $50 for it. Because again, the way I looked at it was, and he developed good content. It had images already, and he did internal linking in the content. So he just sent me the articles that he published. He's done it 3 times now, twice on one site and once on the other. So I've done it 3 times with him. And every few months he'll reach out to me and say, hey, I'm ready to do another article, another post for you. Are you interested? And I was just like, yeah, because it's content for the blog. You know what I mean? As long as it's not linking to something that's in direct competition, then why, in my opinion, why not? Right? It's a source of revenue and it's additional content for the blog. And he did a really good job. The articles he developed were really well done. He got, images that had Creative Commons and stuff and already embedded all of the images, and he did internal links. In other words, he found other appropriate articles on the site to link to that then he placed internal links, and then he was only asking for one follow link to his target asset or target URL or whatever. And so like I said, I've done it 3 times. I don't see any problem with that. We've had in some other instances too, some of my clients have asked me the same thing, like, hey, we got an email from somebody saying that they'd like to post. What do you think? And I generally tell them, not to, unless they want to handle like payment and all that kind of stuff, because it's not really worth it for me to go through that. But again, it's not bad if you vet the person, right? Like if you vet the people that are trying to write. You said that you already know they've got good quality and all of that. So I don't see any reason why you can't do it, right? Again, the way I looked at it was additional content for the site that adds more topical relevance to the site, and I didn't have to publish it, right? And they actually paid me to publish an article on my domains. So